Hello, anyone that's still living in the 1970s. We interrupt your day to bring you this announcement. Husker Ninja is in the building. Alright, guys, we are here today with episode number 31 of the Chris Horn Career Mode right here on Tiger Woods PGA Tour 13. Today we got final round action coming to you from Augusta National, as there'll be final round play from the Masters. You can see we head into the final round tied for 57th at 6th over. Tied for 57th at 6 over, my bad. And the leader is Tiger Woods, he's 10 under. We're pretty much out of contention. We're just trying to shoot a solid round, maybe finish in the top 25. That would be a good goal if we can shoot 3 under maybe. As we're ready to tee off here on the first hole. And that's going to be a pretty good drive. Going to go about 270 yards. So we're in pretty good shape for our approach shot as we look to get our final round started off with a birdie. And you can see I'm going back to just including all this because when I cut it all out to just shot after shot after shot, I found myself getting behind. And so I feel like this is just going to be more conducive to me being behind, and it helps contribute to the laid-back feel of golf. So you can see we overshot the green, and we're going to just try and chip it close, get hopefully a par save. But yeah, from now on, I'm just going to go with very laid-back, live commentary type feel. This will be where if I start playing like crap, I'm going to rage, and it'll be the funniest part of all these videos always. But you can see we're going to ram in the par putt. So we don't birdie the first hole, but we don't bogey either. If you remember round 3, we bogeyed like 4 of our final 6 holes or something. It was not pretty. But we're looking to hopefully just shoot maybe 3 under today. Like finish 3 over, shoot 3 under, contend for the top 25. That'd be nice. We got a par 5 right here on the second hole. Gonna bring out the driver, just try and get this right down the middle of the fairway. And you can see we're gonna do exactly that right here. That's gonna go almost 310 yards. It'll actually go 311, leave us 274 to work with. And you know what? We're gonna pull out the driver again, I think. Maybe we won't. Maybe we stay with the 3 hybrid. With 12-mile-an-hour wind in our face, who knows? But we are going to stay 3 hybrid and just give it a whack and see how close to the green we can get. That's going to be okay. It'll bounce into the bunker, so that's not great. But with it located on the back of the green, we have the entire green to work with. Just get this up and just try and get it close for a birdie. And that is exactly what we're going to do. A nice little chip going to give us a makeable birdie putt. Got about 3 feet to go. So this is one of those we have to make, and my putting is always iffy. You never know if it's going to be a good day or a bad day. Sometimes it's both on the same round. But we do make the birdie here on hole 2. So we moved to 1 under on the round through 2 and 5 over for the tournament. But that'll move us into a tie for 45th. So if we can just get 1 or 2 more birdies, we have a shot to probably finish in the top 25 in our first official major as a professional. And really, all we had to do was not shoot 6 over in the first round. But, you know, we decided it would be fun to just play terrible in the first round. And that is ultimately what will take us out of contention. But we're just looking to finish strong, get some momentum, and see if we can do better at the U.S. Open, which will be the next major. There are still a few tournaments before then, but you can see right here, we're looking to try and get this close. We got like 60 yards to go, or not 60, 40, my bad. And that's going to go over the edge of the green. But it's better to be a little long and chip back than just keep it short or have a long way to putt. Because as you can see right there, we're going to hole out for a birdie from off the green. 2 under through 3 back-to-back birdies. We're 4 over now for the tournament. That was a big-time chip right there. And we just got to remember, get it rolling like a putt. Just get it onto the green and get it rolling like a putt. Don't try to be too fancy. That's what we did right there. We just got it on, let it roll, and it rolled right into the hole for our second birdie in as many holes. And really, where we've really struggled so far this week has been the par threes. We have not played the par threes well. We'll see if we can maybe change that here on the final round. We're going to be on the green right there. That's always a nice start. But it's going to be a tough little birdie putt as it'll be a 30-footer. So it's not exactly looking like we're going to birdie 3 holes in a row. But hopefully we can 2-putt, get our par, and continue our nice start to the round. You can see you didn't read the break correctly, but that should leave us a makeable par putt. And all I have to do is not be stupid and mess this up, which, you know what, sometimes it happens that way, so we'll have to see. But not this time, as we do drain the par putt. We got 2 pars and 2 birdies through our first 4 holes on the final round. We are tied for 37th at 4 over for the tournament. We are 2 under on this final round right now. This is what we needed to do last round. And we could never really get any momentum going. But if we had played like this last round, who knows? Maybe we do have an outside shot at contention instead of trying to settle for a top 25 finish, as we're already on hole 5 right here. That should be a nice little drive. Stay in the fairway, hopefully. Yeah, that'll be right down the middle. That's a 315-yard drive. Leaves us 147 left to the pin. And hopefully we can get this close and get another birdie, as we're going to pull out the pitching wedge. And the shot is on the way. It'll be a little off target, not the greatest approach. Leave us a lot of work left to do for a birdie. In fact, it'll be 36 feet for a birdie. So again, we're going to look probably to just try and get this into a reasonable 2-putt range and make a par. Is that actually not a terrible putt? We played way too much break, and actually it kept rolling center line. It wasn't that great. But that was not terrible. Hopefully we can make this. No! It rims out, and there comes our first bogey on hole number 5. And that one hurts. That one hurts. First bogey comes on hole number 5. It rimmed out, caught the edge of the hole, and just rimmed out. But what can you do? We are tied for 46. We still have some work to go if we want to try and finish in the top 25. Oh man, that one hurt. I was secretly hoping I could maybe go bogey free, and that didn't happen. It only took us 5 holes to mess that up. We got another par 3 right here, and that's way long. That'll roll over the edge of the green. We're going to be chipping again. We'll see how close we can get this. We desperately do not want to go back-to-back bogeys. And that's actually a really nice chip. Should leave us, hopefully, fingers crossed, a makeable par putt. I said that about the last putt too, and I biffed it. This time, we will not biff it. It'll rattle through, and so we par hole 6. We are 1 under on our round through 6, tied for 45th, 5 over for the tournament. It's just not that, just hasn't been our week. What can you say? But we're still going to look to try and finish strong here over the final almost 2/3. No, it is 2/3. What are you talking about? I don't even know. Alright. So a third of the way through our final round, we are 1 under and 5 over for the tournament. We've made some ground, but we gotta finish even stronger if we want to even come anywhere near the top 25, which was our goal once we made the cut. And if we play well both 3 rounds, it was possibly be in contention, but that's not going to happen. So our goal remains try and finish in the top 25. And that will just sneak onto the green. A pretty nice shot right there from Horn. Leave us 9 feet for a birdie, hopefully. And there's a tricky little putt. It's the kind of putt I like to miss all the time. We'll see if we can make this one, though. I miss these kinds of putts all the time, so I don't exactly have my hopes up. This one, we got it to go, though. There's another birdie on hole 7. 3 birdies and 1 bogey. We are 2 under on our round, 4 over for the tournament, and back to a tie for 37th. So that was nice. That was impressive. We got to try and keep this momentum up. We have to keep this momentum going. And you know, we've hit every single fairway so far, so if we can continue to do that, that would be an added bonus. And that one's kind of close to the bunker, but it'll still find its way in the fairway, avoid the bunker, go over 300 yards. That's a nice drive there. Leaves 262 left. There's a par 5, so if we can get this close, who knows? Maybe we have an outside shot at an eagle. We're ready to go. Try and whack this as hard as we can. If that gets a bounce, that could be really good. And it's going to slow down. We are on the green in 2. We've got an eagle putt upcoming. It's not an easy eagle putt. We got 36 feet to try and make this, but and yeah, that's pretty much a guaranteed no eagle. But a 2 putt for birdie is never a bad thing. We're just gonna try and get this close. And you know what, that's definitely makeable birdie range, so no eagle there, but a very makeable birdie putt. If I miss this, I'm going to be pissed at myself. And thankfully, we don't miss it. Back-to-back birdies again. That's a total of 4 birdies and 1 bogey. We are now 3 under on our round, 3 over for the tournament, tied for 30th. And we still got 1 hole to go on the front 9. So we could definitely contend for a top 25 finish. I think that's definitely within our reach. We just need to not implode on the back 9 like we did last round. That's what we have to do right here, honestly. Just continue pounding the fairway and giving yourselves a shot for a makeable 2 putt for a par. That's really all you need. This one is going to bounce and roll into the fairway. For a second, it looked like it was going to land in the rough and stay in the rough, but that one does find the fairway. So we're going to move up the club to the pitching wedge and try and launch this one onto the green. The wind took that more than I thought it would, but we are at least on the green. I don't know if you would rather be off the green at this range, but the ball's slowly starting to roll back. Still leaves 36 feet for a birdie. Again, this one probably not likely to be made. And so just try and get this close for a 2 putt and a par. That's really all you can hope for at this point. Oh, that's a good lag putt. That's a good lag putt. Not quite enough distance. Leaves us 4 feet short. And if we had played a little more distance, that one might have actually snuck in. It looked like we had the line read correctly. But at least we knock home the par. We are still 3 over on the tournament, but a 3 under front 9, 4 birdies and 1 bogey. And we're tied for 30th. We have definitely made some moves here. And you know what? Let's try and bring it home. Play a nice final round. Let's see if we can do it. The wind actually hasn't been as big of an issue as I thought it would be so far this round. Hopefully that keeps up. And it's looking like another fairway made right here on hole number 10. That's gonna go almost 330. Actually, it'll go almost 335. Stop at 333. Leaves us 153 yards to the pin. And you know what? That's a very nice drive. We need to try not to waste it. Let's see if we can do that here. And we're going to get that one in close. This could be another birdie. We've got 6 feet for a birdie. Please do not choke right here and miss this. That would be so frustrating. Especially because this is a very makeable birdie putt. It falls, finds the center of the cup. We are 4 under on our round through 10. What a final round so far. 4 under through 10, 5 birdies, 1 bogey. We are tied for 25th at 2 over. The top 25 finish is within our reach. Oh man, we can do this. We can do this. What a final round so far, but do not mess it up over the final 8 holes. That is the one thing you cannot do. That'll be another nice long drive. Leave us 196 to the pin as we are on Amen Corner now. It's going to be tough. Hole 12 is the one I'm really worried about because I hate that hole with a passion. We're trying to play it extra safe. Don't want the wind to take that anywhere near the water. So we played probably a little more than we would normally. We still left it short. And so this will probably have to be a 2-putt for a par. As we have, that's what, 51 feet maybe for a birdie? I don't know if my math is correct on that. But oh man, we were so close. Left us 2 feet to the pin. That was actually a really nice putt. It was about a 51 putt or foot putt. We just didn't have the break quite right. But that leaves us a tap in for a par. 1 hole down on Amen Corner. We are even on Amen Corner so far through the first third. 4 under on our round. 2 over for the tournament. Still tied for 25th. This has been a solid final round Hornets putting together. Too bad the first 3 rounds weren't that great, but this has been a solid final round so far. And here comes the evil hole, that is hole number 12, and oh no. Oh no. That almost landed in the water. That would have been disastrous. Hole 12 almost strikes again. Instead, he will take the chip and try and make a par. He's still not on the green. That was not a very good chip. He holed out though. He makes the par. Oh, that was a big time chip. He didn't want to putt it. He wasn't sure how much the rough around the green would affect it. So he takes out his wedge and just barely chips it right into the hole. Big time par save on hole 12 there for Horn. Avoids disaster after his tee shot nearly finds the water. So he escapes there on hole 12. That was definitely a par save. Definitely could have been a lot worse. And we hit the final hole on Amen Corner, hole number 13. It's the par 5, so if he were to birdie any hole on Amen Corner, it would most likely be this one. That'll be a nice drive, leave 227 to the pin. Sorry about that, everybody. And that'll be a nice long drive right here. Well, not a drive, but a nice approach. It'll leave us about 45 feet for a birdie. Straight downhill, not a ton of break. But So we've got an eagle putt upcoming. Let's see if we can make the most of it. Oh, that's a nice lag putt. That's a nice lag putt. Oh, man. That looked like it caught maybe the edge of the hole and just continued to roll by a little bit. Nearly made the eagle. Instead, he'll settle for a birdie. And all of a sudden, he is 5 under on his round. 6 birdies. There's 1 bogey coming on hole number 5. 5 under on his round through 13. 1 over for the tournament. And now he is tied for 22nd. It's looking like he's definitely got a solid chance to finish in the top 25. And maybe even with a strong finish, maybe crack that top 15. That's going to be a nice drive, just continuing to pound the fairway. I don't think he's missed a single one yet on his round. That one will go 308 feet, another long drive. He's 129 to the pin. And really a chance to somehow crack even. What a final round this has been. That one's going to be a little long and off the green. It's looking like we're going to have to try and chip for a par. Well, they did chip for a birdie anyway. We're going to have to try and get this close and settle for a par. Ooh, that was a nice chip. That was a really nice chip for Horn. The short game has been working for him for the most part today. He's had very few bad chips and putts. So the short game is working, and Horn pars 14. 5 under on the round, 1 over for the tournament. This turned into some final round for Horn in his first major as a pro. It's really not looking like he's going to have any shot to win the Masters this year. So that will likely have to wait until next year and beyond. But he can maybe crack the top 15 if he can play these final few holes well. Here comes the final par 5 of the tournament for Horn. He almost eagled 2 of them. He's almost eagled 2 so far. He has birdied all 3 to this point. And he's got 230 left right here. If he could play the par 5s at 4 under, that would be nice. If he could get this on for an eagle putt, that would be even nicer. He nearly had one on 13. It looked like it just grazed the edge of the hole and kept rolling. That's going to bounce on. He's on the green in 2 again. He's found the green in 2 on 3 of the 4 par 5s. The other one was just off a little bit, just on the fringe a little bit, I think. Oh no, it was actually in the bunker, my bad. So it was short and in the bunker, but he chipped close for a birdie. Here comes his last shot for an eagle. And he just misreads the break. 1 inch more left, and that's an eagle. Instead, it's a birdie, a 6 under round so far through 15 for Horn. Oh man, he's even for the tournament, tied for 17th. And he could finish the tournament in red figures. He had finished the tournament in the red, finished under par for the tournament. Who would have thought it? Who would have thought that would have been possible? Alright, here comes the 16th. The last par 3 of the round. That is a nice little chip on hole 16, leaves him 12 feet for a birdie. We'll see if he can make this. He's going to stop and think about it and adjust just a little bit more. Birdie drained it! What a putt for Horn! He drains the birdie. Back-to-back birdies again. He is 7 under on his round. Tied for 15th. He could crack the top 15 here today. What a final round for Horn. And if he birdies out, he could finish 3 under. Who would have thought? What a final round for Horn. 7 under on the round, 1 under for the tournament. And oh man, what a final round this has been. Only 1 bogey, and that came on hole number 5. He has yet to miss a fairway, and he's on hole number 17. And this has been quite the final round for Horn in his first major as a professional. Leaves him 197 feet to work with here, or 197 yards, sorry, not feet. They're going to go with the 6 hybrid, try and get this close, maybe get another birdie or 2, and that's going to be short. That is short, that is in the bunker, and the birdie streak will stop at 2, barring a miracle chip right here. He's going to try and get it close for a par, and he appears to have done exactly that. This should be a makeable par putt. 6 feet, not much break. He's really going to kick himself if he misses this. Oh, what a putt on hole 16. That was like 36 feet, and he just drained it through the center of the hole. Much like he does right here, but instead of a long putt for a birdie, it's a short putt for a par save. He remains 1 under for the tournament. A 7 under round brewing for Horn. He is tied for 15th. Oh, he could really use a birdie. He could really use a birdie. Otherwise, I don't know if he can make the top 15, but he has shot almost lights out so far. He has shot practically lights out on this final round. 1 blemish coming on hole 5, that was a bogey, but that is the only one. He could really use a birdie right here. Get to 8 under for the round, 2 under for the tournament, and give him a shot to finish in the top 15. Oh, I want the top 15 finished so badly. 162 yards left. He's going 2 clubs up. Hopefully it's not too much. He might even go another one. He's not. He's going to remain 2 clubs up, go 6 iron, and hope and pray that this gets in close for a birdie putt. He played too much on it. 15 yards. He's on the green, but it'll be a 45-foot birdie putt with a lot of break. And Horn looks like he's going to come up just short of that 8 under round. And he's going to be on the edge. I do not think he will make the top 15 now. The odds are, if he's playing this well, someone else will have to play as well too, right? So he's going to finish tied for 15th unless he chokes this putt. And that would be really disappointing. But he doesn't. He finds the center of the hole. It's a par for Horn. He finishes the Masters with a 7 under final round, 1 under for the entire tournament. He's tied for 15th. We just have to see if it's good enough now. That's all we can do is see if it's good enough. It's not. It's not. He tied for 17th. He needed 1 more. He needed 1 more birdie and he would have gotten it. 2 under would have tied for 15th. If he had birdied out, he would have tied for 12th. And Tiger shot 1 under. Tiger only shot 1 under on the day. He won the tournament by 1 over Adam Scott, who finished 10 under. And Horn might have had the low round of the tournament. Or, not tournament, but the low round of the day. A 65 final round is the lowest among the people in the top 17. He might have the lowest round of the day. Who would have thought? Going back again just to double check. It's actually the lowest round of the tournament of people in the top 17. And just scrolling through, trying to see. He had the low round of the round and the low round of the tournament. Wow, 7 under for Horn on the final round. Puts him, his 65 is the low round of the day, and I think it's also the low round of the entire tournament. Wow. So Horn just misses the top 15 finish. He ties for 17th. He makes the top 20. Shot 3 under on the front 9 and 4 under on the back 9. He had one bogey that came on hole number 5 after he caught the edge of the hole and rimmed out. But what a finish for Horn in his first major as a professional. He ties for 17th at the Master, going from 6 over through 3 to 1 under for the final round, or 1 under for the tournament for the final leaderboard, as he shoots 7 under in round 4. The low round of the day and possibly the tournament belongs to Horn. Wow, what a round for Horn. That'll do it for me. I will see you guys next time. Have a great day, everybody.